Hey, this is Luna from Holy Grail, and you're watching The Age of Metal. Hello everyone, this is Miguel with DHML and I'm here with James Luna of Holy Grail. How are you doing, man?
Good, how are you, Miguel?
Now, the tour with Wednesday the 13th started last night in San Diego officially. I know that you guys had a couple of gigs before, but the whole year started was only last night. What are the expectations of this month-long tour?
I think it's a chance for us to play to a different kind of spectrum of people. Just from last night's shows, a cool kind of taste of that, where people that are into Wednesday 13 that still like metal and like this old school sound were really into it and very pumped on it. You know, it feels like they haven't really heard any stuff like this come out in a while, and so it's a good chance to play the new market.
Gotcha. Now, we know that you guys are working on new albums. How we are on that?
We actually were finishing it up last night and this morning, and I think it's pretty much good to send off to get mixed now. So we're going to be approving mixes while we're on the road, and hopefully, if all goes well, we can have it out later this year.
Now, how many songs or new songs from the album we're gonna see tonight? What along to the album?
We have 2 in our set right now, and we might add a 3rd. But depending on what each night seems our set's been different lengths. So depending on that, we'll play it at the very least 2 songs from the new album.
Gotcha. Now, John Spiker, the producer of the album. Grammy winner, from what I understand. How do you guys ended up in that?
Actually, we've known Spiker through Tenacious D. Because John Koneski, who's the guitarist in Tenacious D, was a bass player on one of our tours. And we've known those guys for quite a while. And we were looking for a producer in our area that was available around May, June, July. And his name popped up, and he had recently won the heavy metal Grammy for the Dio song that they did last year. So we listened to his stuff, and we really liked the sounds and tones he was getting out of his home studio. It's a really nice studio. It's got a drum room, everything you really need to make an awesome record. And after we cut drums, we knew it was like the perfect place. So we're excited.
Now, how was the experience of working with him as a producer? I mean, he was kind of like on top of you guys, more relaxed. How was the experience?
He was very relaxed. He was kind of like a 6th member, to where if there's something that we're kind of unsure of, he was there to kind of solve it or give his advice to how to resolve it. And it's kind of like an outside ear and he's really spot on with his pitch and kind of writing melodies and harmonies, or just kind of tweaking things to like make sure it's like sounds awesome. And it was just really comfortable going in there with him. Just like he's one of our buddies, so it was just like hanging out with your buddies, making music like it should be, you know. Yeah.
Well, from the album, since you guys finished it up, we have kind of like an idea of what description, a small description of what the album is about. How you think this sound is about? What is this new Holy Grail about album about?
Are you asking musically or like thematically?
Oh, these two parts. I would say musically, and then if it's a conceptual part, that was my next question.
Okay. Well, the music is kind of goes with the concept of this rise and fall of the kingdom.
Okay.
And it's a loose concept record. It's about this. The title of which is Times of Pride and Peril, and it's kind of how this ruler is power hungry and obsessed with power and conquering everything. Starts to lose sight of things, kind of going down on the underground, and eventually it gets the best of him. And there's a lot of songs of battle and songs of like witchery. There's a lot of just classic heavy metal themes in it, and the music goes along with all that. It's got some very catchy vocals, but also a lot of solos, a lot of the stuff that you normally hear from Holy Grail.
Yeah.
And just kind of like a mesh of the first two records.
Right.
We try to keep it back to basics, but still have that power metal element to it.
Any kind of experimentations that you guys tried along the way?
Nothing I can think of. Yeah.
And some perspective, when we see the album now, probably like in December, January.
Yeah. If things go well, we hope to have it out by this year. I don't know when, but if not, yeah, early next year.
Now, a couple of months ago, you guys played the halftime of one of the Kiss L.A games.
Yeah.
How you guys ended up in there, and how was the experience?
Oh, that was really fun. We got submission to our publicist for they were looking for heavy metal bands. Kiss's team was looking for heavy metal bands to play at their halftime show. Funny because we said, yeah, we'll do any of those days except for this one day. And it just so happens our drummer, the one day that they picked was our drummer was out of town, so we had our friend Pepe from the band King.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was really cool. There was a lot of like old school heavy metal fans there that really appreciated it. We did a couple covers. Covered some Kiss songs and some Judas Priest. And, it was really fun. Yeah.
So, I mean, they do this kind of thing often because it's a Kiss team. I mean, like they pick heavy metal bands often, or just one-time deal?
I think for every home game, I'm assuming. But this was their first home game of the season, so they really wanted to have like a band featured on there.
That's awesome for bands that they get exposure in ESPN. I suppose that they are the ones who covered it.
Yeah, it was. I think it was ESPN too. They posted it on the internet. And we had like a blurb of it during the halftime on TV, but I don't think there was audio. It was just us moving around, shaking crazy. Yeah.
Oh, that's still cool. Now, James, Luna, after this tour, and I know that started, you still have 1 month to go. What is next for Holy Grail?
Right now we have a couple things on hold, but I can't really announce yet. And it also depends on the record release. So we plan to have the album and the tour kind of coincide. So either later this fall or early next year once the album comes out.
Alright, definitely looking forward for the songs tonight. New material for Holy Grail. And definitely see you guys again. Like I was telling you in the beginning, it's been albums a year and a half.
Yeah.
And you guys been playing in a bigger venue, so definitely looking forward to see you.
Great.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Miguel.